What's up, y'all? Welcome back to. Oh, thank you, Ladu. What am I saying? Welcome back to Theresthattarot. Welcome to your collective reading tonight, or tonight for me. I missed y'all too. I'm not gonna lie. I missed y'all. I really did. This picture was from my photo shoot. I posted some of it earlier. I think, what was it? Last month, maybe. The one with the bikini child. That was a part of the photo shoot, and I was like, it's giving spirituality. It's giving, I don't know. So, welcome back. What's up, Ionics? Solange. What's up, everybody? Jana, Khalees. What does it say? Hello, my favorite Viz. What's up, Goldie Ray? Katie. Hey, girl. Hey, guys. So, don't really have a direction. We're just going to check in and see what's going on. I named this reading, what did I name it? Who do you think I am? Because I was listening to Buffalo Soldier. I'm still on Bob Marley. It's still happening. It's going to be happening. I think this is just a year of better. You know, I've already been on that track for a while of just better. Like, I wake up and I'm like, better. You know what I mean? And I think being in that space and listening to music that coincides with where I want to be, being around people that coincide with where I want to be or resonate with where I want to be, just everything aligning with where I want to be. Because haven't we wasted enough time? You said you thought, huh? I thought about that Beyonce song when I read it. Yeah, okay, the part of the song, thank you for reminding me because I was finna go off. The part of the song, that's the reason I named it this, is I was like, well, why do I need to listen to Buffalo Soldier? Because I'm nothing is ever a coincidence on this channel. Like, everything is very meditated, okay? So I was called to listen to that song. And I said, well, should I title it this? And then I was led to read the lyrics. And normally I do it on camera, but it said, it's just one part that stood out. If you know your history, then you'll know where you're coming from. Then you wouldn't have to ask me, who the heck do you think I am? And when I thought about that, if you know your history, it's like to know yourself. Thank you so much, Jessica. I love you, honey. Thank you. Right? Come on, Marie. Better. Can we do better? Can we be better? Can we receive better? Right. And so if you know your history, then you'll know where you're coming from. And it'll be a lot easier, I imagine, to figure out where you're going, or to, because I mean, do any of us know how it's all going to end? No. This is the journey, you know. And what I learned, especially since I've been like on my own, and when I say on my own, I mean without a mother and a father. You really just want to know that you have the proper guidance as you're going through life, especially for those who have lost parents along the way, especially if it was early on. Or even if it wasn't a parent, whoever you feel like you could always run to, whoever you feel like, you know, gonna love you no matter how dark the world gets, you know what I mean? That person. Okay? And if you ain't got that person, honey, you looking at her. Okay? So, that kind of love, you know what? I'm sorry, I just lost it. Because I'm feeling something else. It's like, maybe somebody didn't have that. Not all of us are blessed to have that at a young age, in those years where those development ages. When you know yourself, then you'll know where you're coming from. The other thing I'm getting, I'm sorry y'all, it's just a lot. The other thing that I'm getting from that is when you know yourself, you know from where you came from in an interaction with a person, in your relationships. In any given moment, it's like you know exactly where you're coming from and what space you're speaking from or what space you're acting from. That's another thing. Bob Marley was just the king, okay? Then you would think not to ask me, who the hell do you think I am? Okay, I remember what I was going to say. If you are one of those motherless, fatherless children, honey, or if you've lost both of them, a lot of people don't understand the way that you have to move in life when you are without people who love you like that. And yeah, other people can love you, yes, but nobody gonna love you quite like that. And so you may have had to make moves and sacrifices that people just some will never understand, and some won't understand until they have to. And honey, I don't wish that on nobody, even folk that don't treat me right. You know what I mean? But you also have to learn the hard way. Where are you coming from? You know? Somebody may not know where they come from, like what their background is, what their they may not even know their parents, or maybe somebody had a very strained relationship with the people that was supposed to love them the most. Goodness, what's going on, honey? Then you wouldn't have to ask me. So if you know your history, if you know yourself, if you know your history, then you know where you're coming from. And I feel like in this particular message, it has more to do with intentions. Like, child, I know people who have hearts of gold, but if you heard their mouth open, you wouldn't know. Like, if you didn't know these people, you wouldn't know whether to be offended or or scared. You know what I mean? But sometimes you just got to get to know people, and people who don't mind saying it like it is, a lot of times they know where they're coming from. And if you don't have the heart, the eyes, the patience to see, then maybe the message just isn't for you. Sometimes it's just, ooh, there's a lot coming from these little few lines. But if you did know those things, then you wouldn't have to ask me who you think I am. Because it's just like with trust. If I ain't got to worry about whether or not I can trust you if I trust myself. Because if I trust myself, then I know when to or when to lean into a situation. You know what I mean? So that's another thing. And people are not always going to understand when you make the moves that you got to move. You got to move to the left. You got to move to the right if you lean in with them. Everybody's just not going to understand that. It's not for everybody to understand. And it's just like those people who ain't got no chill in their mouth. You know, I know where I'm coming from. You know how many people I fed today? You know how many sacrifices I've made? You know how many blah, 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 blah. It's like people that help people on a massive level. You know, you never know. It's like somebody coming out of celebrity not knowing that they probably put clothes on the backs of children and and donated food and money and all kind of stuff to half of a whole state of people. You know what I mean? It's like you don't know what's going on with people, or why they come off the way that they do, or why they're as strong as they are, or why somebody may be like looking at you like, I don't think somebody gets it at all. This could be someone that doesn't know where they're coming from. So, honey, is that it? Is that all we needed from that message? Why am I hearing I come in peace? Somebody may be coming in peace, you know. Somebody who left you in, or who tried to leave you in pieces. Maybe they left you in pieces. There's something about pieces. Now I'm hearing pick up the piece. I don't know. Y'all could be one of those like self-generating machines. Where you just, if ever you're down, it's almost like I had a friend teaching me how to, you know, helping me with my form in the gym today. And it's like when you go down, you may not even go down fast. It's like something about you don't go down easy. Because as I'm holding the bar, I'm doing free weights. As I'm holding it, you know, he's guiding my backside down to tap this box thing. I don't know. I mean, I ain't got all my gym terminology down yet, but I'm going down to tap my butt on the seat, let's just say. And I'm supposed to spring back up, you know, keeping my chest up. You know, if you work out, you know. And I just pictured me going down slowly and then springing back up. So it's like you may go down slow. It may be hard to take you down, or it may be hard to get you down. But the way you shoot back up is just, you know, so there's something like that going on. And this, you know, we're not going to single it out to even one person. This could be something that's happened to you all throughout your life, where it's just like, people just don't understand me. And it's not everything. It's like, everything ain't for everybody to understand. And the sooner that you get into like that old people, you know how old people don't give a fuck about nothing. As soon as you get into that energy, baby, life get, you know, I'm hearing the sooner the better. And you can start enjoying your life and being grateful for the things that happen, that come, that go, that, you know. So, what's first? What are we doing first? Yep. A lot of y'all are releasing something, surrendering, you've been purging shit out of your life. Some of y'all could be like on a literal detox. This could be for your diet. This could be for life in general. I'm even hearing like a detox of the mind, which I ain't never heard of nothing like that before, but I wouldn't be against it. Okay. So let's see what's going on with you. Maybe a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius in your energy. Somebody could be in jail. That could be something about jail. I'm seeing these black and white stripes. Like the old, what? Did they really wear black and white in prisons back then? Or whenever they, or whatever, in whatever day, a time period that was. Oh yeah. You could have kicked the habit, you could have kicked the person, but something does not have control over you anymore. There could have been like a rebirth that happened during this winter season, or that's happening throughout this winter season. You're starting to see things in a very different way. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel. That's crazy. I never really paid attention to this in this. Maybe you don't believe anything that someone says, because I'm looking at how she's got her shoe on this man. Like, she's got her shoe on this man's mouth, and as her heel is going his mouth, there's a light that's being shone. And you know, when we speak about lights, honey, light shines. It shines a light on some dark shit, and the dark shit must have been coming out of somebody's mouth. Okay. So I don't know if, you know, I mean, the first thing I get is lies, but, you know, take it how it resonates. Either way, something that no longer has control, whether it's a substance, a person, a situation, in any area of your life, take it how it resonates. The song Three Little Birds is playing right now. I sang that song last night, and it just was a beautiful, magical night. It was kind of like out of body, especially on this particular song, because, I don't know, for me, Bob just does it. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing gonna be all right. It's like, how big is that song to this day? Y'all got kids and nieces and nephews that don't even know who the hell singing this song, but could sing along to this song. So that may be something like very timeless about you. It could be something timeless about you, like something that'll be remembered for forever. It's like you, or maybe there's something, I'm hearing recipe. Some of y'all cook. There's something about you that's going to be passed down. And so you'll be talked about for a long time. Now I'm hearing household name. Honey, some of y'all might be famous or become famous in this lifetime. You never expected this to happen. Some of y'all are literal magicians. And I'm not saying like, well, somebody could literally be a magician, like as a profession. But I feel like with the way that your life just unfolds, it looks like magic. Something could look like that. He said you bake a cake but make a person. Explain that to me. I want to know more. I haven't really been looking at the comments. So with this control that's been lost, okay, I feel like it has something to do with the soul tie that's being broken. Somebody that you're choosing not to come back, or maybe you two are choosing not to come back together. Something is not coming back together. And if it was held together by control tactics, should it? You know what I mean? It's like, isn't that a good idea? If you think about it, because this is bad. Like, I'm not going to say it's bad. It's more, This is like the kind of thing where you'd be glad that you realized it rather than not, you know, because I'm just showing, we only got 4 cards so far. We've been here 20 minutes, 4 cards. Rebirth, winter, control, tactics, and the reverse. Something's just, it's like you shine a light on something and it looked like you put a cigarette out with your foot. Okay? Or you could be the person that, I don't know. So, the other person. You got reunion, soul tie in the reverse, and memories and nostalgia in the reverse. You don't even remember it? Or it's something not about, I don't know. You ever been so, oh my God. You ever seen somebody snap out of something and not remember what happened? Almost like they were under a spell, or, and if you were under somebody's control at any point, or somebody was using like everything but love in order to keep something together, that's probably why you don't really have any memories. Like, sometimes you can be up under an illusion. Like, let's say if I'm supposed to be here and I'm supposed to be loving you, it's almost like me placing myself in these positions in your life, or me, I don't know, it's given like if I blocked your view from everything else and I made myself the priority in your life or something like that. It's like some of you may have had a friend like this. Some of you may have had a friend like this where it was like, what the hell have I been doing? I don't know. How can I say this? You were under a spell. That's what this looks like. And I'm not saying somebody went and did some weird shit and put a spell on you, but there's, for lack of better words, there are ways to keep a person where you want them until they decide they don't want to be there. But sometimes we just wake up, you know, and it's hard for me to explain this to you because I've never wanted to keep someone against their will or done anything outside of just loving you. Because why the fuck else would I want you in my life? Like, if I had to do anything other than keep it real with you, and that wasn't enough, then we probably not going to be in each other's lives. You know what I mean? And sometimes when you are just like a transparent person, it's kind of like what you see is what you get. That normal. I mean, whatever normal is, honey, you could wear pink hair and just be as extravagant as you want to be. But you could still be a person who's just normal. Like, come in, you be a good person, then we can have a nice connection. You know, you don't have to do anything extra because that ain't what love is anyway. The control thing is why I'm harping on this. Because it's like, well, why would there have needed to be that? And I feel like because there was that, there's no reunion and there's no real nostalgia about whatever this is, because where was it coming from? Is that why we named the reading this, y'all? Where was it coming from? If you don't have any real, like, oh, you know, type of memories from this, where was something coming from, you know? Show me memories, nostalgia. Something may have been a part of a transformation for you. I don't think nostalgia, I think nostalgia is here in the reverse because this was not a very light time for you. It was dark. Something was dark. It wasn't solid. Foundation is in the reverse. It may have even, I think something was a harsh reality with dreams and messages being in the reverse. It's like a cloud. You know what I mean? It's like, ooh. Imagine me and you on the telephone and I'm on the train. And I go through one of those tunnels and the connection just... And maybe it's just me and one other person on this train. Because maybe it's, you know, we're coming up to the last few stops or something like that. Like, you may have been isolated with no connection and no destination. With solid structure, forming structure, solid foundation in the reverse. Like, whatever this was wasn't a good time for you. dreams and messages in the reverse is just giving like a disconnect. Like maybe you were disconnected from your higher self, from, you ever been in a situation where you don't feel as close to God no more? Like if you at once were, or perhaps just a situation where you end up isolated from like friends and things and just your norm. This was a time where you weren't taking care of yourself very well. Oy, oy, oy. Some of y'all could have, ooh, Lord have mercy, with deception at the bottom of the deck. Deception, temptation, and it's like you can see that everything is not... You can't see everything in this picture. Somebody can have like those eyes that, you know, oh, so mysterious. And there's something about half of his face being in water, and tarot emotions represent water. So this could have been somebody who manipulated things emotionally, who was deceptive as far as emotion, or with emotion, or played on emotion. But the eyes tell it all. The eyes are telling a different story in that card. I'm hearing sweet talk. There could have been a lot of attraction, a lot of fire that, you know, you ever been so in love or so enthralled in a situation that your logic just turned off. It could have been one of those things. Some of y'all could have just been gone off of like a high. But every high comes down. What else? Again, with the nostalgia thing being in the reverse. I mean, would you be nostalgic about a time in your life where you didn't love yourself as much as you do now? Would you have like nostalgia, like sweet... Would you look back and be like, oh, at a time where you're, if you even looked at one of your pictures, you like, oh, honey, yeah, that was not a good time in my life, or something like that. Like, would it, even if you had that shit on, you know what I mean? You ever look back at a picture of yourself and you like, I looked pretty, but you could see I was sad in my eyes. Something like that is going on. Especially if it's somebody that, you, okay, if you care about you, but especially if you're looking at somebody that you care about, like, let's say it's, you know, one of your kids or your sister or something like that, and you look at a picture and you're like, let me call them. You ever look at somebody's eyes and be like, let me check on so, you know what I'm saying? It's something like that going on. So it's like, why would I look back at this shit and smile? If it was at a time where I hated where I was, or I hated internally where I was. Because self-care and energy is in the reverse. So this could have been a point of like low energy for you. I know I would look back at a picture of mine and I remember everything that was happening in my life at that time. And I was like 125 pounds and it did not look good. It was... I had been running, I had been stressed, somebody was sucking the life out of me. It was just like, you know, I wasn't in the best place. And when I look at myself now, I'm like, yeah, I look healthier now. So this could have been like one of those times in your life. Again, this doesn't have a hold on you anymore. This is not something that... This is something that you have been reborn, okay? You said a weekend read? Yeah, we can pull weekend messages. I guess you need to know that something doesn't have a hold on you anymore. What else do you need to know about this before I move on? And then we can do a weekend message. I meant to. I had shows this week. So I said, I'm going to give the cards a little rest. Oh my God. So, quick little story that just popped out. You may have known with the moon here, it's like, I don't know, I just feel this really easy energy with you, you know, like an at ease type of energy coming off of you. Now, on one hand, you could know that there's something coming in for you that's going to be very lucrative and possibly puts you in a position where either you don't have to work as hard anymore or anymore. Okay. I'm hearing passive income. But the other thing I'm getting is you may know that if you have, if this is about love, then you know that there was another relationship that was started. And I think I think that's why you let something just, you know what I mean? If you let something just, like if you already saw, if you hit one of those, then you already saw something, you know? But the thing about it is, whoever it is that you slid back on that did start something, there's something here. Because there was a reason why you just, maybe you sensed it before it actually happened. Who knows? But you hit a back. You hit a pivot on somebody. But like I said, the energy is so at ease. So maybe it was like, great that you did that. And the crazy part is, this person ain't moved on from you. Emotionally, this person has not moved on from you, and they thinking about that shit. It could be a Virgo or someone with Virgo in their chart. Possibly even making peace. How do I pop? Ooh. I apologize. Uh-oh. Oh, baby, I do. I sing you this song, and I'm trying to get through this motherfucker watching you to make it up to you. Their ego is why this didn't work. Here, go figure. Somebody got that peacock syndrome, Chad. Is this you? This is like having the world in your hand. I'm hearing it saying, fuck that. I'm just playing. Somebody knows what the truth. It's like somebody knows the truth. You know, there could have been a lot of time wasted. There could have been a lot of bad karma accumulated. I feel like a lot of whatever this is was very unnecessary. What's up, Seattle? What's up, Kay? I said loving yourself more. Who said they like my glasses? Thank you, Libby. Happy Saturday, Ingrid. We're gonna get a weekend message in a minute. I just wanted to give y'all what came out right there, cause some of y'all may wanted to know that. When I tell you a return of the Mac. But the thing about it is, something was impulsive. Somebody, okay, it's like, it's almost like a child, you know. It's like you see your kid trying to put something together, and they ain't really got the patience for it, and they're like, ugh, and they just run off and do stupid shit, and then they come back, right? And so, but I feel like I'm hearing too late, too little, too late for something. You're manifesting something. I don't know what you're manifesting. Let's see what it is. Oh my God. Ah! What you're manifesting ain't got shit to do with nobody but you, collective. This is Oh my God. This is that peaceful energy I was feeling. This is it. This is like personal satisfaction, honey. Satisfaction guaranteed. Okay. This is like, I have all of the tools available to me to be happy, you know, and you don't need much to be happy. I put, what did I put? Fix your mindset on the thumbnail. And I think that's going to be a thing. Because that's how you achieve more happiness in your life. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say to me, T. That's how you achieve more happiness in your life. And I wouldn't tell you if I didn't know. Okay? Somebody, I don't know, it's like I'm picking up on energy that's always had some kind of excuse. The song that's playing right now is I Shot the Sheriff. Now, how you gonna tell me I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy? Every time I hear that song, I think, but you shot the sheriff. Like, now, don't get me wrong. It's two ways I can look at this. There's two ways I can look at this. And there may be like a duality. A duality? Is that the word I'm looking for? It's like two sides of a story. Now I'm hearing, please let me testify. You accuse me of it. You accuse me. You remember that song by Common? So it could be like two different sides of a story. So let's say you shot the sheriff. It's like you might be put in court and like, who the hell even summoned me, right? So it's like, okay. In the song, he says, I shot the sheriff. Somebody could have aimed to shoot you down in some kind of way. Maybe not literally, hopefully not literally, child. But somebody could have gunned for you, you know? And it's like, yeah, you could have even said, yeah, I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. You're not going to put the deputy on me. And I can tell you why I shot the sheriff. If you look deep enough, you would have shot his ass too. Like, that's what I feel like Bob was saying on the low. Okay? But then the other way that I can look at this story is, I shot the sheriff. Yeah, this is like getting caught up. Like, okay. I shot the sheriff, but I'm not taking that. I didn't shoot the deputy. It's like, yeah, but you shot the sheriff. And did you have a reason to shoot the sheriff? Like, could there have been another way that this could have gone down? I feel like this could go either way. Put yourself on either side. But also, this could be how two things are playing out. It's like, somebody may have had a reason to do just what the fuck they did. And if you knew, you would have too. And somebody probably did not. You know what I mean? It's like somebody just was wrong. Okay. And it could have even been that they shot the sheriff and the damn deputy. Something could be going on like that in your life. But while all of that's going on in the background, you're like, la 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 la. Justice. I feel like something is happening for you. Because again, didn't we say something about the courts? This is my justice in the upright card, you know. This means you're going to be fine, honey. Don't even worry about it. Like, you can't even expect how fine you're going to be. Okay. Because you already, what I like is that, it's not about anybody else. You know what I mean? This is like, you're generating your own light, you know, and you know where you're coming from. You know where the source of this light comes from. And that's what we all loved about Bob. You said Bob just came on in the crib. I mean, it's just, it's a vibe, you know. Somebody apologizes for not doing enough. Somebody apologizes for not, it's something about reciprocating with you. It's coming through, so I'm going to tell you what I'm getting about this. And then we're going to go to the weekend message. Somebody is like weakened. It's like they're literally, I don't know, somebody can, Ooh, it's just giving weak. There's a weak energy here. I don't know if it's like beat down. It's almost like, let's say if because in the song, Bob's like, man, they coming for me. You know what I mean? They trying to pin me down for this damn sheriff. And they don't know who the sheriff is. They would have shot the sheriff too, right? So let's say everybody's coming down at you. And it's like, if somebody else, if the people who came at you, if the same thing would have happened to them, that bitch would fold. They would fold. But it could be because Bob the only one singing the song. I mean, the Wailers were singing along, but they was in the background. They were watching what was going on. This shit happened to Bob. So it's like, if the shit was the other way around, somebody wouldn't even be able to take that shit. And you standing alone like, la 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 la, regular life. Honey, where's the happy at? Where's the, oh, now I'm hearing happy feelings in the air. Happy people everywhere. I don't know if that's exact, I don't know if that's the lyrics, but it's just happy people. I don't know. And that's the thing. It's like when you seek happiness for yourself, it eludes you. But when you seek happiness for others, it always finds you. So where is this coming from? It's a lot about where is it coming from. Let me see what this Magician card real quick. And then I'm going to get back to what I was saying. Better. This could be you working on like improving yourself. It's really giving, and I'm hearing improvisation. So a lot of y'all may have to do a lot of improv in your life, just in your day-to-day. So you may have like a unconventional lifestyle or something like that, right? But it's like you are trotting right into some sort of success. And it's not only because you are pouring into yourself, but you're pouring into others. That's what this looks like. Like you're pouring. I feel like as you pour into others, it's like I'm hearing an irrigation system. Is that what they call where the water just goes where it's supposed to go? I don't know, child, but it's like you have created this infinity loop of energy and happiness. And it's like you need to keep on that trajectory, because I feel like if the same thing had happened to someone else over here or others in general who just fight dirty and who cares, honey? And maybe they're people, you know what? Something is such an empty victory, because when I'm looking at this Five of Swords, there's one person back here that's like, oh my God, this guy is such a bully and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, maybe he thought that because this person looked like they couldn't handle it, this could be you, collective. You walked away with your red cape on. And what it gives is like, if this was like a Superman cape, it's like, this doesn't require my set of skills. So it's like you just walked away. That's what this is giving. And somebody's like, yeah, you know. It's like, I don't know. He's got this look on his face like, but I just don't think that it even matters. Because for this guy to be walking away, you could be this guy, honey. For whoever this person is, which I feel like it's you. I don't feel like my collective is malicious and ridiculous. So I feel like this is you. You put your you had your cape and you was like, nah, and you threw it over your shoulder. No. Something's not important. I don't know. It's like, let me see what this person thought they had going on. Oh my God. It could be This is your energy. I don't know. Was it even worth fighting for? Collective. There's so much about this energy that is not... Unless this is like... This ain't your child. I'm not even finna say this is your child. And if it is, Lord have mercy. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. World in the reverse. This is like a chronic... Man doesn't finish things. It's something about not finishing things. That could be here too. Like a greedy, codependent, or just somebody who's not single, or all the above. Somebody who fights dirty, and why? I don't know. I feel like this is something that is better off avoided. This is why, if you rejected energy like this, this is why. This is why. It's like something is to be avoided. Because it didn't... It's like, where are you coming from? Now, this could be just having insecurities in a relationship, or just worn out by previous relationships. It's like somebody made... It's like coming in to work. If you were in a relationship with this person, or just whatever y'all was supposed to be doing together, it's just like coming into work and you ain't with a hangover, and you are half asleep, and you try to fake it. You trying to wake up and shit, you know. But shit, probably about midday, you know, you could have noticed like just an overall drag, or like a tiredness, a lack of strength is what I'm getting, like a weak. And what do you do when you're tired? A lot of times you can bite. You know what I mean? It's like when you already worn out by something, when life already done beat you down. You are very on, you know, especially if you haven't processed through that in a healthy way. Okay, it's very easy to just be a backbiter, you know, when you already worn out and you're not taking care of yourself. So what the hell is this? And then we're going to go to the weekend. We'll end with the weekend message. Yeah, I think you had to... I think hindsight is 20/20 for you, or something. And you picked up on something, and I feel like it was a while ago, and you were honest with yourself about, you know... It's kind of like I went to view an apartment, and I looked around, and I was like, I just don't think it's enough space for me. You know what I mean? Like when I looked around, I sized things, I envisioned what's what, and I was like, this ain't enough. Ain't no room for me in here. Not for me and all mine. You know what I mean? So I passed. And I feel like that's what's happening here. It's like King of Pentacles in the reverse, King of Cups in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. It was not enough to work with. You're looking for something that's going to satisfy your soul, and you are taking the route of doing that for yourself, because that's how you find it. Because once you get on, it's kind of like if you want to make more money, why is you hanging around broke people if you want to make more money? You know, it's like, why are you... Look at your circle, look at your regular, you know, your routine, look at yourself and ask yourself, are the people you're around aligned with where you want to be? Does it align? Is it resonating? You know? So your name is Harsh. You're having a bad time recently being lonely. Please help me to get out of this phase. You're just 20. Baby, you got your whole life ahead of you. Ay. Stick around. Stick around. Stick around. I'm here and do more listening. Honey, if I could go back to being 20, my goodness. I just would have listened to everything. Not everything, but, you know, I would have listened to the things that God knows I should, if I could go back. But then, you know, going through shit builds character. Going through shit builds your character. Stick around, Ohio. We got good things for you. Thank you, Christina. Thank you. What's that say? I don't know what that says. Slow and steady does win the race. Slow and steady does win the race. I don't care what nobody tell you. I don't care what nobody tells you. There may be a lot of people that look and wonder how you got or how you about to get where you going. Step by step. Step by step. Was it a problem? Thank you, JoJo. Thank you for being here. Going through shit builds character, Jane. I'm telling you. It makes you resilient, and when you able to go through shit like a champ, and it takes practice. Hell, it's not that I want you to expect all this bad shit to happen or things like that, but I mean, everything that happens ain't got to be bad. That builds you, you know, and everything that you perceive as bad may not be that. You know, a lot of times you be looking at something, and nowadays I look at stuff and I be like, this shit crazy as hell. Like, I feel like I be outside of my body watching a movie. And especially because I feel like in this reading somewhere, you saw something coming. And it's crazy how I felt like I was having this conversation with y'all in my head earlier. And now here we are. It's like when you see something coming and it's supposed to like devastate you or something, and you look like, oh my God, I knew this was going to happen. So it almost like separates you from however you're supposed to be reacting to it actually happening. And all you can think about is, oh my God, I saw this. Like, this is like deja vu. And you're like really excited about the fact that maybe in your seeing it, you prepared in some way. You know what I mean? Or God just really loves you, and he just shows you things, and so it, you know, it softens the blows of things in life. You know what I'm saying? Are you serious, Monica? Hey, Monica. But it's crazy. It's like I'm telling you, I have these moments all the time. Be like, oh my God. I know I'm supposed to be scared right now, but I saw this play out like 2 weeks ago. And like, imagine getting robbed and being like, oh my God, I know where the exit is, you know, type shit. So it's kind of, that could be happening for you. I'm hearing for you, okay? I heard for you. It's hilarious. Your life is like a game of chess, you know, and you are very good at it. But it's not even that. I think it's just where you're coming from. It's kind of like when you see somebody who just asks for shit, you know? You know, people who just ask for shit. Didn't even try to find out a solution before they came and asked you. And people are normally more inclined to want to help you if they see that you're helping yourself. Okay, if they see that you are willing to meet a nigga halfway. If you're willing to meet them halfway or meet life halfway, hell, do something. Faith without works is dead. And so people are more likely to invest in you and to, you know what I'm saying? If you are at least, did you get started? Did you put the application in? Where's your resume? You know, did you even buy the paper for the printer? No? Don't have a printer. You know, it's like something like that. And it's like where you're coming from with it. Yeah, you've laid the groundwork already. You've done something already. You may just find yourself stuck You know, like people do. Like, you know, anybody could find themselves stuck. Like, okay, well, what's next? What's the next best step? How do I get to the next step? And that's where the favor comes in. You know? Not only have you laid the groundwork and gone as far as you can on your own, but also your attitude. Your attitude means a lot. You know? When you're trying to see something happen, when you're trying to make something happen. Wow, this is crazy. And this could be the difference between you, your attitude, and somebody else's. It's like this and this card. Or this could be the hurt that you've experienced as the Queen of Wands. Take how it resonates, right? But let's just say these are two different energies. You know what I think happened? You turn your pain into glory. You turn your pain into like a story and sell that shit. Or maybe that's what you need to do. Now I'm hearing victory is mine. Victory today is mine. I told Satan, get thee behind. Victory. Some of y'all grew up in church. You've been investing in something. It could be yourself. You know, it's like people. Oh, no. Somebody's waiting. Ooh, what is this? For a decision to be made. I'm gonna be waiting. I think you've already worked on stabilizing yourself through something very chaotic and unnecessary. And ooh, this is like somebody selling the dream to several people. Why? And you know, the only way to truly bond with a person is by leaning in, being transparent, you know, things like that. I feel like something fell apart because there was nothing for it to really stand on. And I think you started to see that very clearly. Whether this is with one person in particular, with the Two of Cups in reverse, it could be. Or more. Or this could be just the pattern, you know. You started to wonder, like, well, why the hell is nothing happening here? Okay. Something never materialized. It only held you up. Possibly made you lose a little bit of money. And so you got the hell on. You and your mama. Whoa. Wow. And somebody's really upset with you about that. I said, what's behind the Queen of Wands? Somebody who's mad. Either because a lie didn't go through or that you're not talking to them. But your ships is coming in, though. That's just what I'm getting. And your heart. Now I'm hearing, unbreak my heart. I think you unbroke your heart. But again, in that beginning message, maybe this is why there's nothing to really be nostalgic about. Movement of your people. Honey, you could be being moved out the way anyway. Because now, for me to chime in on that part of the song, because I can't really hear the song until there's a certain part that plays, right? It's like I'm only tapping into certain parts as I'm talking. But movement of your people, it's like, baby, God is not playing about you. I don't know why I keep getting this in the messages, but it's like, maybe you need to know that you're being moved. I keep getting these messages about you being moved. Like, it's like you raise your child in the suburbs and they down there in the hood trying to act cool and shit. Get your simple ass. It's like God coming and plucking you out of a fucked up situation. That's what this looked like to me. Now, I'm not saying the hood is a fucked up situation, but it's like, if you got a green-ass child, you're not going to want your green-ass child around stuff that they not used to being around. Keep it a buck. I wouldn't. let's see. Yeah, you just know what to avoid now, right? So let's see. What was I about to look at? The weekend. Somebody's feeling very unsatisfied. Or perhaps that's just how you were feeling in a certain situation. This weekend, you were not happy with the way that something was going. And I'm here and I'm not going to cry. That's crazy. Is this the opposite energy? Somebody's always daydreaming about you. Okay. They could daydream about talking to you on the phone. Or maybe they really miss talking to you on the phone, but you're trying to move on from this person. But they just feel connected to you. Somebody's really reminiscing about you. And there could be a third party involved that is making this person not, feel worthy. But they reminiscing about you. It's crazy. Maybe they felt unworthy with you in some way, but if this is the same person from the first part of the message, then I see why they felt that way, because you may have had to, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it was quiet. Maybe not as loud as my chair, but don't judge me, honey. New is on the way. Oh my God, you're just having a good time in life right now. I don't even feel like you could be planning, like, you could have some like really nice things coming up. You could be planning right now. I'm hearing filing paperwork. Oh, some of y'all doing taxes, something like that. Oh, you're just in a good mood. You're vibing high right now. This weekend. We're on the weekend message. So, it's something. Ooh, now I'm hearing, can't nobody do it like you. Every little thing you do. Hey, baby, it stays on my mind. And I'm officially missing you. Ain't no gossip no more. Or if there was malicious gossip going on about you, maybe that shit is turned around. The truth has been revealed about you this weekend. I'm telling you, I feel like somebody came against you, or people may have come against you in some way. Or maybe there was just I'm hearing a negative connotation about something. It's like if you took space from something, you know why you did that. Like, y'all are not on the same page at all. But okay, let's look at this. All right, so there's a third party, right? And it could be a very agreeable, you know how the new person, maybe they just don't know. So, ooh, okay, yeah, like I found the right path. What is this about? It's something about finding the right path. There hasn't been any arguments, or there's something that's very agreeable about the situation. I feel worthy in this situation, but then there's this reminiscing and holding back. There's like reminiscing about you, but also holding back. There's some habits. Somebody has a habit of not opening up emotionally, and it could just be from fear, out of fear. It's repetitive though. Like, this is not something that's happened with one. I'm hearing with one person, 2 person, 3 person. Like, this happens with everybody that this person is involved with. And it creates like a unrequited situation. And this may not be something that this person is taking accountability for. Yeah. Not the King of Wands in the reverse, honey. They're not, this is not their first time. It's not the last. What is this? Either the third party situation is the reason why something didn't work, or it won't work. Something won't, it's like either or. It's the reason why something may not work between you and another person, or things are not going to work out with a third party. Could be both. Ooh. Is this what I'm thinking? Oh my God. If this person come back around to you, go create a problem. Okay? Because I don't think that things are working with the third party. And I don't know if they want to come back to fight you, or if they're going to come bring some drama. I suggest, but what is it? This is like, oh my God. Or maybe this person felt worried. Somebody's heartbroken because they feel like they're worthy of your love, you know? And I don't know why worthiness is so important right now, but I don't want to make it, I don't know, it's like, you're not worthy. I don't want to make it sound like that, but it's like, they feel, it's almost like that you owe them or something like that, right? This person could have put a lot of, you know, they're like, I put a lot of effort into something just for it to be, it's like, I don't know. So what do they want? They're trying to figure that out because this person still loves you, but they're heartbroken and they have unfinished business with you. There could be a fight with this third party or something. Something doesn't work. Well, I guess this is what it is, honey. Maybe the person trying to sneak off, or it could be about lying. It could be about cheating. I just feel like, where are you at this weekend? What is... Ooh, honey, somebody's upset. What? Where are you at this weekend, collector? Maybe it's you. Like, you know what? This is why I needed more time. This is why I needed space from this situation. You could be chilling. Okay, let's see. How are you this weekend, collective? Get bike. Okay, you don't want none of that shit at your house and your energy. You're the queen of cups this weekend. Man or woman, you could be the king of cups. You don't want, you're not hopping into shit. You're not, you could be spending a lot of time alone right now. You could be very focused on your stability, your finances. I see you in a very grounded energy. You're not signing shit, but I'm not signing shit for my lawyer look at it. It's like nothing's getting past you this weekend. And you're cutting out all distractions. I don't feel like you're coming from a bad place because the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles is in an upright. It's a very grounded energy, very loving, very nurturing type of energy. I just feel like your nurturing is going more towards yourself right now. Show me this Seven of Wands. You need to put a stop to something, honey. Yeah, even if it's an offer, what do they want? Somebody could, you're blocking an offer. It's like you're freeing yourself up. And it looks like, ooh, you're no longer in your head about something. Again, this magician energy comes out for you. I'm like, what is T focused on? Freedom. And whatever you're manifesting is going to be solid. It's opening another door. There's like green pastures on the other side of whatever you was dealing with, yeah. And it's like, well, whatever's in this cup couldn't be what's through this door. You know what I mean? This is a much, I don't know, I'm hearing it's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. This could be like a peace offering, or, it could be an apology. I don't know. What is it? Somebody's reminiscing about you. And this, again, that codependent type of energy is popping up again. And you are over here turning your power, something into power, turning your pain into power and making peace. You're turning your pain into power and you're making peace. There could be an emotional, a decision regarding emotions or like a connection. And you are not coming from an emotional standpoint. Like, everything is about where you're coming from in this reading. You're not coming from an emotional place when it comes to this. You're using logic. We're not on the same page. I'm hearing never were. Were you? Oh my God. Well, maybe not, because how is the Queen of Swords going to be on the same page as the King of Pentacles in the reverse? They're coming from two different places. And maybe that was the spell that we were talking about. So all of this could be like the collective energy from the weekend. It's like something was broken and then you realize, how did I get here? Like, how did we even get here? It's like, oh my God. Again, Get Out, the movie, when they was at the little garden, you know, champagne reception party or whatever they had going on outside. And what it was the white, in the movie, okay, the white people were like auctioning. It was something like an auction going on. And they were taking, this ain't got to be about race. It's just, that's what the movie was about. But when the other black guy took a picture of the other black guy, because what the fuck are you doing here? Why are you dressed like that and acting like that, right? And so he took a picture of him and the guy snapped out of a trance and he's like, how the fuck did I get here? And he's like, get out, you know, telling the guy. But while he was under the hypnosis, he walking around, you know what I'm saying? Playing this part that these people have him playing. But if you really snapped out of it, you would be warning again. You would have shot the sheriff too. If you know. If you knew what was going on, you would have shot that motherfucker too. Huh? Get out. So let's just say that you're the black guy, whoever you are, watching this video, and the other black guy comes and snaps you out of it. You should thank him. You should thank this person, okay? It's crazy. The song that's playing is called Conqueror. Honey, the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. You're conquering lion. Okay? I just, you know, this weekend is like a weekend of empowerment for you. You're in a very clear headspace this weekend. It's like all this bullshit going on and you're just like, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. It's something that you're not, it's something that you're not gonna be expecting. I was like, something that you're not gonna be expecting is happening this weekend. And baby, it's like you're not even gonna see it coming, and it leads to like this great fortune for you. Now, this could be you finding $100 on the ground and you like, someone told me to walk down the street. There could be something like that, but it can also be a lot bigger than you think. Okay? And it's because of where you're coming from. So let's see. Now I'm hearing, how you gonna win when you ain't right within? Huh? And that could be, how you gonna win Knight of Wands in the reverse? It's like somebody knows the truth of whatever the illusion was, honey. How you gonna win when you ain't right with them? Come again. Oh my God. What else for the weekend? Somebody's great fortune. Now I'm hearing, fortunate to have you, girl. I'm so glad when you was in my world. Just to show. Somebody's thinking about possibly. You know what? Okay, two things I can. Oh my God. Two things I can. It's almost like somebody knows where you're headed. Well, you know where you're headed, and you knew that you had to be in a place. It's like God had to get you by yourself or something. Either you spending a lot of time alone and you done came up with a master plan, and I'm talking about you headed in the right direction with the chariot card. You headed straight for that shit, okay? Now I'm hearing you cannot occupy levels until you obey the instructions in which to get there. And if you, it looked like you dodged a fucking landmine in order to get there by just taking your ass back in the house and not walking through the land. Like, there's something that is leading you, and it could be your wisdom. You actually, it's not even about wisdom. A lot of people are wise and they still do dumb shit. It's like you can know better and still not act on it, but you've acted on something. Show me this fortune. Oh. You better be glad you missed an opportunity. I don't know if this was something was, if you feel like you've missed something, you haven't. I declare on God, you ain't missed nothing. 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 I mean, you missed a lot. I don't think you would have wanted to participate in whatever whatever that was, Oh my God. Again, it's like on the movie, somebody wants your healing, honey, sexually. Or somebody could have had, like, it's something about your sex that's just like, And sometimes it takes a lot of strength not to do shit. It takes strength to do something, but in your case, it's almost like watching your house burn down. God forbid. But you don't even know God finna have, like, child, you don't need nothing in that fucking house. You know what I'm saying? It's like, child, if you knew what was coming for you, child, you wouldn't be worried about that damn house. But it's like, maybe your thought at the time is, oh God, but everything that I've built and all this and blah, 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 blah. And you may want to do something about it. You can't. You can't. You can't go back in the building, honey. It's burning. And so it's like you even maybe held your tongue or something. That's like, I don't know if this was so hard though. Because it's like the strength card, I feel like you were already there. You knew, you gotta know when to hold, know when to fold. That's crazy. Is this the person we've been talking about? Ooh. You got I'm hearing you got a friend in me. You got a friend. Thank you, Nazine. Thank you. I love y'all. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you, Harper. I love that name, by the way. I like both y'all's names. Harper just sounds so dapper, I don't know. It's giving dappers in. And I guess because my daddy it's kind of close to my daddy's name, my daddy's middle name. Anyway. Ooh, you got a friend, collective. And whoever the friend, honey, they are a friend to you. Like somebody really has your back. And they holding on to you, honey. They holding on, and you might be holding on to them too. How you feel about this person? Oh my God. You got a friend in me. Whenever you're down, I'll be around. Is that what he said? You got a friend. I love songs like that. It's something about you joining forces with someone. It's almost like, take my hand. And you just go off into this promised land. It's like you were escorted. God sent somebody along your path, honey, and it could have been the weekend. I don't know. Or it could have, this could predate the weekend. But wow. That led you out of this shit. Oh, you know what it's reminding me of? Captain, what was that movie? With Tom Hanks. Ay. What was it? The Somalian pirates. It was terrible. All that man was trying to do with his job. Okay? And them folk were just malicious. That's crazy. The song that's playing is called Crazy Baldhead, right? And he said, we gotta chase those crazy baldhead. Chase those crazy baldhead out of town, or something like that, right? Child, who's the baldheads? Anyway, what was I saying? What was that movie called? Captain Phillips. Come through, JoJo. Ooh, honey. Thank you. Is it Tayana or Tajana? Tajana. That's kind of hot. Thank you so much, Dr. Sajal. Did I say that right? Thank you so much for the 200. God bless you, honey. He said, why that man is bald-headed with blue eyes? Is he bald-headed with blue eyes? Is he fine? Let me stop. Oh, that's reminding me of a saxophone player that I know. Oh, anyway, really nice person. There could be a really nice person in your there could be a really nice person in your life. Oh my God, just really jovial type of energy. Because now when I'm thinking about this, about this guy's energy, this person could be like a light. Like every time you're around this person, it's just like, wow. Thank you so much, Dr. Sajal. I hope I said your name right. What the hell was I about to say? Captain Phillips. Here we go. At the end of the movie, when they came, because if you watched it, then you know what all he went through. My God. Shit was terrible. And at the end, when they came and got his ass up out of, where was it? I don't know where he was. Wherever they had him locked up, honey. And they came and got him out of there. Oh, God. I was so happy for him. I was happy for him like I knew him. But I've always been in love with Tom Hanks. So I just felt like, please go get my husband. The hell? So when they got him out of there at the end, that's what I feel like how somebody came through for you, honey. And it could have been this weekend. Somebody really loves you. I'm telling you. You could be reconnecting with someone. Whoever this is, I'm just, from the King of Cups, I'm really getting love. You know. The other thing I'm getting, this is like someone who encouraged you or who took the blindfold off of you. This could be why you snapped out of that damn spell. It's crazy because when I was singing, what was it? Oh, somebody could be wondering if it's love that they feel for you. Or maybe they have not expressed this to you yet. Or something. So I'm going to get some love messages, but somebody's there for you. Oh my goodness. So during the song, what song was I singing? Oh God. 3 Little Birds. So don't worry about a thing. I took, in the second verse, instead of repeating the rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun, I went into a verse from Damian Marley's There For You. And he said, vexation of spirit is a waste of time. Negative thinking, don't you waste your thoughts. Verbal conflict is a waste of words. Physical conflict is a waste of flesh. People gonna always be who they want. And that's what really makes the world go round. Unconditional love is scarce. Okay? You've always been there for me. So I will be there for you. This could be God, honey. This could be someone that, you know, was just drawn to you or was led to you. Somebody who really knows how to love, honey. I'm hearing you could learn a thing or two from this person. But there's a real love here. And it's like it's cured you from something that was a little taxing. And this could, again, this could, oh my God, this is how you get to the 10 of Cups. Because again, like I said, you're manifesting not just happiness for yourself, but we talked about that infinity loop of I pour into you. Oh my God, you've always been there for me, so I will be there for you. Anyway, oh my God, I'm so happy with this reading because you bringing your best to the table is why, and then someone else bringing their best to the table, that's what creates the 10 of Cups. That's what creates wish fulfillment. When you already fulfilled, child. It's like, if you don't enjoy you, why the hell would I? Huh? I'm just playing. But it's something like that. It's like, if you, for real. Do you like you? And I feel like that's maybe what the question for somebody, you know? Not with the temperance in the reverse. And that could be what the apology is about. Because, you know, I breadcrumbed you because I thought somebody's very burdened this weekend at the fact that, wow, look how it ends. Somebody is pissed. Let me tell you that. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. The 10 of Wands and the King of Swords in the reverse. Burdened, upset, honey. Can't think straight. Because look at you. This person failed at getting to you or getting you or something like that, right? You know this. With the High Priestess, baby, you knew something wrong, right? And that's why you... I'm so sorry. It's hilarious, though, right? This is what they mad about, T. Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Wands, headed straight to the 10 of Pentacles. Whether this is a commitment or something, baby, it's something worth writing home about. It's like me, I haven't lived home in hell, probably over 14 years now. I haven't lived home. And there's only one person that I've brought home in 15 years. And it's not, I mean, mainly because I was building my life, you know what I mean? But, you know, you date and things like that. And there was only one person that I said, we might go the distance, you know? And it just didn't work out. Wonderful person. But it just didn't work out, right? And so, yeah. This is one you could write home about. So, oh, this is happening this weekend. And I will be there for you. Come on, Trinidad. We love Trinitings. Oh my God. I got some Trinidadian family members. Oh my God, that's making me hungry just thinking about it. I can't eat it. I can't. Anyway. Let's see what else. I'm gonna get a love message. I feel like I'm doing the most because I ain't seen y'all in a while and I missed y'all. So we're gonna get some love messages for the weekend because we got new love here. It says new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Somebody got a burner with you. Finances and career as well. Release your ex. I feel like somebody hasn't released you. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Let's see. for some of y'all could just work all the time. That could be what, you know, that could be the threat, or I don't even say a threat. It's just because I heard this guy say, you know, when you're married or when you're in that long-term relationship or just a relationship period, it's like you don't really see each other till the end of the day anyway. So it's like for the time slot that you have for love and things like that, if you're really taking care of yourself and handling all your responsibilities and doing everything that you're supposed to do, it's like that is the time that you have for love. It's like, if anything, you'd be having to make time for that. So I don't know. I don't find that to be abnormal or a problem. I just feel like it's going to be, yep, y'all going to have to find ways to make time for each other. Y'all could get married, Chad. But it's like y'all are going to have to find ways to make time for each other. Or y'all could go the distance. That's what it's giving. It's like y'all have these moments where y'all just, you know, make that time. Now, there could be also somebody that you do not, no. Nope. You don't, this is the person we've been talking about. Forgiving in the reverse. Why is that here? Ooh, is this them? Yes, somebody from your past does not forgive you, okay? Because you're such a monster, okay? Why they don't forgive you? You're not my soulmate. You know what's crazy? It wasn't... There was a codependency here. Again, let's see something. Fearing rejection and abandonment. Oh, wow. Avoiding conflict. Ooh, this may resonate with y'all, honey. Difficulty recognizing and expressing emotions. These themes can show up in feelings of anxiety, depression, feelings of emptiness. You could have had to set boundaries with somebody, or with someone. Which actually strengthens your connections. I don't know, if y'all were dealing with something that was codependent, it's like, how, I'm not saying that it wasn't soulmate is in the reverse. I'm just going to tell you what soulmate is. Or why somebody's upset with you. It's like, maybe they felt like you weren't their soulmate, or you were, or you are, I don't know. Or you could have deemed this person that because something could have, it's like, there may have just been too much that was actually getting in the way of the connection, codependency here. And it could be finances. It could have had something to do with finances. You could have had to get people to help you to free yourself from this. This is like somebody that comes back and love bombs you every time you try to do something. The thing about it is, the efforts, okay, I don't know if something has something to do, something with this connection has something to do with finances, or if this is somebody that you worked with, but it's something about finances and the intentions, right? And I don't know, it's like, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps, right? But did you know this person? With it is safe for you to love in the reverse and getting to know each other in the reverse. Or maybe you two hopped into something before you really knew, or before it was really safe to even do that. And somehow you end up having to free yourself from this. So, let's retreat. I feel like what happened was you retreated so that you could heal from this, you know? Because this could be the one that's in the reverse. You got to be careful with them. And a lot of y'all are calling in your soulmate now, whether you know it or not. The moment that you make room, you're calling in something new, right? So, let me see something. It's like you got to be careful about those you know, to kind of try to catch the signs. And it doesn't mean that if you find yourself in a situation where it's like codependent in any way that anybody's a bad or malicious person. It's just you have to ask yourself, is this where I want to be? Is this the type of dynamic that I would like to have? Do I see, are we growing together? Are we together? You know, it's like something like that, right? Can you fix a codependent relationship? It's possible. However, healing must come from both people involved, including the giver and the taker. He said one of the first steps in healing a codependent relationship is to reach out for help. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So maybe this was a lopsided thing. It was like one of you wanted to heal, evolve, grow, whatever. And the other one was like, I'm comfortable here, you know. Again, false person led to despair. But there's somebody, oh my God. And here's what happens when you make room, right? There was somebody, it doesn't mean, wow, the song that's playing right now is called Pick Myself Up. I'm going to finish a sentence, I promise. But the thing, you making room and clearing whatever this is out, false person and despair, right? Ooh, my God. It's made room, honey. Mature man and high honor. If you date men, if there's something about a man or a woman, take it how it resonates. You're calling in something much different than what you just experienced. But it has everything to do with you. It doesn't have anything to do with anything external to you. Maybe that's the lesson. Maybe I ain't even got to preach at y'all about, you know, codependent relationships. You just want something that doesn't involve you having to play a game of Clue. Play a guessing game. Deception in the reverse. It's like you're calling in something that you can actually believe in. Because you deserve it. You are lovable, honey. You deserve love. Not a game or a tactic. Trust. Again, this situation is, you know, it's like we're going to require you to have faith in it. But somebody wanted you to trust them and they couldn't be trusted. Either way, it's like somebody almost, maybe they, I don't know, somebody, yeah. You could have gotten bamboozled at some point, okay? It was hard for you to pay attention to something. Somebody wants you to ignore all of the red flags and reconcile. I'm hearing you first, but I just don't feel like you have any passion for this situation at all. I'm hearing tricks are for kids. I'm picturing somebody that's like, please pay attention to me. Almost like a pay attention to me type of energy. But it's like this guy is like staring off into space. Thinking about the past. I'm hearing in the throes of passion. My goodness, collective. Is that it? Tell me high honor, a mature man. Let's focus on that. It's making you not want to mend something with somebody else that left you feeling very unsatisfied and possibly made you cry. There's something, I'm telling you, and this could be that King of Cups, because it's like there was so much. It's okay. The story that I got earlier was somebody was feeling unworthy, right? And so they went to a third party. Things didn't really pan out with the third party, or they're not going to this weekend. I don't know. It could be a fight. This person is struggling, not thinking about you, right? And so something came in for them, but there's also something that came in for you, collective. And it's making you not want to look back at all. Because where on one side there is a question of worthiness, I feel like on your side there's, I'm actually appreciated here. It's like who I am is appreciated without any extra No trimming, ain't gotta decorate it. There's something like genuine here. It's not, something's not damaging, you know? I don't know what this is. It's like, it's something has come in that has made a soul contract break. I don't know. It's like something's not, it's void. Anything else you need to know for this weekend before I go? Because we're still gonna do the weekly tomorrow. So let's see. I spoke to my father today, and for those of you who know, that was amazing. Like today was such a good day. It was such a good day, like from the top to the bottom. Like my dad showing up was just like a whole nother treat on top of a treat that had already happened. So it was crazy because when I was talking to him, I kind of, I was sitting at the table and I was kind of just fooling with the Jesus cards, and I cut the deck and I wasn't even looking. I just put this on the top, and I didn't mess with it. It says, let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. And doesn't that look like a daddy and daughter? I mean, I feel like it's supposed to be Jesus, but it's a daddy and daughter, And I just thought I would share that with you guys. But this could also be a scripture for you, or something, a scripture, a word that you can take with you. Don't be afraid. Don't let your heart be troubled, honey. He is with you. What God has done for others, he now does for you and more. So it's like, don't even worry about it. Don't look to the left or the right. Focus on making yourself better, and your life will follow. Wow, it says, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd gives his life for the sheep, for his sheep. His life. Like, this is my life's work. I'm dedicated to it. Like, I'm not looking at an end. This is just a part of my life to give my life to whatever it is that you serve, whoever it is that you need to take care of, whoever it is that follows you. This could be about your work, What else? What was I gonna ask? Is it this? Yeah. Ooh, you pay the cost to be the boss. While I'm hearing that. Any guidance for the rest of the weekend before we come back on here tomorrow? Oh my God, do y'all love me in Israel? That is crazy. I will see this place before it's all over with, honey. That's a land that I gotta touch. So let's see. Yep. I just see you 96 degrees in the shade. Real hot. You see them palm trees back there with the Queen of Cups. And there's like this drama going on around you, and I just see you kind of avoiding the mess and just kind of sitting in your you-ness. That could be the advice. Somebody could be very aggressive. It's like you're seeing something and avoiding it. You're seeing something, somebody could be a bully, and I just feel like you're in such a tempered energy. It's because you're vibrating so high that this is not mattering, which is the point of vibrating high, which is the point of taking care of yourself. Because when things do happen around you, you're good. You're in your center. Oh, who's this? This is the person in the room. This person desires a relationship with you, but they just had too much in their hands to get to you. And I'm just not seeing that be a problem. Here's the strength card. You didn't I say earlier it take a lot of strength not to do anything. It's about to take a lot of willpower to sit still. But if you can just sit still long enough. If you could just sit your ass down, T. Whew. The mountains that you can move when you sit your ass down. Focus on you. That's the judgment for the weekend. That's what's going to bring the balance into your life that you're looking for. I'm hearing if you need somebody to talk to. What? Somebody could be saying that, but you don't really like... you may not be feeling that. This could be like, I don't know, one of the people that just won't leave you alone or something. It's somebody, I don't know. Check out how it resonate. Because whenever, who was saying that? Was it Jerome? Jerome! If you need somebody to talk to. No, I don't. You can feel like that, and it's like a no thanks. Ooh, I just want to read this real quick. A toxic codependency is a term that refers to an unhealthy and enmeshed emotional relationship between two people. In a codependent relationship, the needs of one person are placed above the needs of another. Now, who gonna love you, huh? If I'm loving you, I'm loving me. Who gonna love me, huh? That could have been the problem, honey. 96 degrees in the shade. Universe said nostalgia in the reverse, and it came out in the reverse again. You're in the here and now. That's where you are, and that's where your happiness is, okay? You keep focusing on yesterday, you're going to be miserable. And I don't even feel like I should read this since it came out in the reverse, but I just want you to take this as the opposite, okay? Or this could be how another person is feeling. Take it how it resonates, but this says focus on the here and now, again, which I feel like is what you're already doing. You're spending the majority of your time daydreaming, wondering what could have been, if only things had gone the way you wanted. By doing this, you aren't giving yourself a fair chance. The truth is, there's nothing you can do to change what already happened. Okay, no matter how many scenarios you craft in your mind, make improvements to your present, not to your imaginary. Be sure to nurture what you've already been given. And honey, if that was the mentality from the beginning, we wouldn't be here talking about this shit, okay? So, I'm going to leave you with this, baby. I enjoyed this. Oh, thank you, damn. I appreciate y'all. Y'all really make me feel wonderful. I love how this shit happens. This is the Crown Royale. For those of you who are new, I wrote a whole bunch of messages and folded them up like fortune cookie papers, and I threw them in here, right? This is the one that came out for y'all, and it's crazy because it just lined right up. You know when you go to the barbershop and they just do it perfect? That's what this feels like right now. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. I love you. I love you for sentimental reasons. Okay. So, I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to mess it up. Like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you. And I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.